Hello, everyone. Welcome. Today, we begin a brand new series, the Tibetan Book of the Dead and the Cycle of Rebirth. If you wish to explore the deeper layers of philosophy and the wisdom of life, please subscribe and turn on notifications to join this journey. This channel is a sanctuary for ancient wisdom and the study of human consciousness, a space where we reflect together on life, death, and the profound meaning of awareness itself. The book we'll explore today is one of humanity's most vivid depictions of the afterlife, the Tibetan Book of the Dead, also known as Bardo Thödol. If you've ever asked yourself, where does consciousness go after death? Or does the boundary between life and death truly exist? Then this episode is one you must stay with until the very end. If this video resonates with you, your like and subscription mean a great deal to me. Now, let us travel together through 6 centuries of the human consciousness journey. This book is not merely a religious scripture. It is a guide through death and rebirth, a spiritual map and compass that transforms fear of death into an opportunity for enlightenment. But how this sacred text came into the world is itself a story of myth, history, and humanity's search for inner truth. Let us retrace that journey, one that spans more than 600 years. In the 8th century, Buddhism was just beginning to take root in Tibet. A great master from India, Padmasambhava, known in Tibet as Guru Rinpoche, the precious teacher, traveled across the land spreading profound teachings. He was not merely a monk, but a mystic, tantric adept, and spiritual reformer. He united Tibet's native beliefs with Buddhism, placing the question, what happens to consciousness after death, at the very center of his practice. One day, Padmasambhava called his most devoted disciple, Yoshe Tsogyal, and said, "The world is not yet ready for this teaching, but a time will come when people will fear death, lose their moral compass, and forget the truth of life and consciousness. Then this scripture must reappear." He called this teaching a terma, a hidden treasure, and instructed Yeshe Tsogyal to conceal it deep within mountains, temples, and caves. Among those hidden texts was the very scripture that centuries later would emerge as the Tibetan Book of the Dead. So what exactly is terma? In Tibetan Buddhism, it means a hidden treasure, sacred knowledge intentionally concealed by an enlightened master for discovery by future generations. Padmasambhava didn't just leave behind scriptures. He left mantras, meditation methods, and visions, all sealed as terma. He declared, "When truth is forgotten, it shall reappear through those who awaken." Those awakened beings are called tertons, literally meaning treasure revealers. They are not explorers in the ordinary sense. In deep meditative absorption, samadhi, they receive visions showing where the treasures lie hidden. Padmasambhava is said to have prophesied to Yeshe Tsogyal, "Seal this teaching now, but one day a spiritual descendant of mine will find it. He will know the time and the place, for I have already set it." 6 centuries passed. In the 14th century, a young monk named Karma Lingpa was born in Tibet, 1326-1386. Since childhood, he dreamt of strange symbols and sounds. In deep meditation, he beheld the image of Padmasambhava himself. Then a female deity, Dakini, whispered to him, "You were once a disciple of Guru Rinpoche. You were reborn to reveal the hidden treasures to the world." Following his visions, Karma Lingpa journeyed to Mount Gnam in eastern Tibet, a sacred place said to be where heaven meets earth. Inside a deep cave, he sensed a vibration behind the wall. When he cleared the stones, a metal chest appeared, containing palm leaf manuscripts and ritual texts. On the cover, these words were inscribed, "Bardo Thödol, the teaching for liberation through hearing in the intermediate state." That discovery was the Tibetan Book of the Dead. What did this discovery mean? It revealed that enlightenment is possible even in the moment of death. Karma Lingpa translated and organized the text, realizing that death itself could be a gateway to liberation. The book says, "At the moment of death, the mind beholds its own pure light. The ignorant are seized by fear and enter the cycle of rebirth. The awakened recognize the light and are liberated." In Buddhism, this light represents both spiritual awakening and the wisdom of the Buddha, the brightness that dispels the darkness of ignorance. This scripture is not a mere funeral text. It is a philosophical declaration that life and death are not opposites, but two continuous phases of the same consciousness. Death is not an end. It is the beginning of the Bardo, the intermediate state between lives, which lasts for about 49 days according to Tibetan belief. Karma Lingpa said, "This teaching is not mine. It is the gift of Guru Rinpoche, left to heal humanity's fear." Was this discovery just a coincidence or the fulfillment of a prophecy? Consider this. The scripture was found around the 14th century, exactly when Tibetan society was spiritually unstable and moral values in decline. Precisely the era Padmasambhava had foretold. Tibetan masters interpret it this way. Padmasambhava did not predict a date. He foresaw a time and consciousness in history when his teaching would be needed. Thus, Karma Lingpa did not calculate 6 centuries. He simply felt within himself that the time had come. It was not memory, but the awakening of a spiritual DNA inherited from his teacher. So what does the discovery of this text mean for us today? It is an invitation to awaken beyond the fear of death. For centuries, this teaching has been the core of Tibetan, Buddhist rituals and meditation. And in the 20th century, scholar W.I. Evans-Wentz translated it into English as the Tibetan Book of the Dead, introducing it to the world. Since then, philosophers, psychologists, and even physicians have regarded it as one of the most profound works on death and consciousness. Carl Jung wrote in his commentary, "Though it speaks of death, its true subject is life. It is the journey of the human mind facing its own depths. To understand death, then, is to understand life itself." The rediscovery of the Tibetan Book of the Dead was not the accident of one monk, but the continuation of a 600-year lineage of consciousness. From Padmasambhava in the 8th century to Karma Lingpa in the 14th, it all echoes one truth. Truth may be hidden, but it can never be lost. And this scripture whispers to each of us, do not fear the end of life. When you truly awaken, the end becomes the beginning of a new seeing. The story of this book is not merely legend. It is a mirror reflecting how consciousness evolves and how humanity learns to awaken. May this journey bring a small light and peace to your life as well. If today's talk touched your heart, please like, subscribe, and enable notifications so we can continue exploring the deeper questions of life and awareness together. In the next episode, we will enter the secret world of Bardo, the realm between life and death, and the mystery of the monk who unveiled it. Thank you for watching.